You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It is your host, Brian Fullerton here, hanging with you guys, and good morning. Well, hope you guys are having a great day and you guys are off to the races. It is a beautiful Wednesday here, and frankly, there is so much going on. It's not even funny this time of year. I will tell you guys what, we are picking up equipment, we are sending out bids, we are growing like leaps and bounds. 63 or 64 estimates have come through the website here in the month of April. I was actually just texting a couple buddies and friends back and forth, and it's funny. I don't know what we got going on with the website or what. It seems like it's turbocharged and picking up leads like crazy. Some folks maybe not as lucky with maybe single digits or only, just getting into double digits with leads this spring. Shout out to Branded Bull. Although I know they're building other people's websites too, and maybe they're performing differently. I don't know. I know Adam and Lauren are offering like SEO packages and stuff like that, so maybe something to look into. But man, holy cow, like things are absolutely buck wild over here. Actually bidding 2 new commercial sites as we speak, which is super exciting. Hopefully we get those in for lawn and landscaping, but also hopefully we get them in for snow and salt as well. What I wanted to do on today's podcast episode was just do, honestly, just a little bit of a checkup. Wanted to touch base about a half dozen things here. Liz and I were just talking in the car. We were driving to get our son, Crew, his first boy's haircut, his first haircut. Little dude's turning 1 this next week, Monday. I think that's the 29th here. And, we were driving, we had a 15-minute drive, and like I was showing her all of my missed calls. And, even though our postcard mailers are going out with Postcard Mania, even though we're getting website leads, like I still don't pick up the phone. And actually had Liz record a new voicemail. I'm going to get into that here in just a quick second for our phone. But I'm just saying, like, we got the guys going this way. We're making sure we got work done. We got making sure that work doesn't get missed. We're making sure that we're getting bids back on time and making sure that we're following up on previous bids that we've made. And it's just crazy. It's the spring rush, right? And so what I wanted to do is maybe just do a 10, 15-minute podcast here. That's code for an hour and a half, right? We'll see. You guys were always knowing the answer to that one by the time you look down at your phone and see how much time is left. But wanted to just do a little bit of a checklist because Liz and I was talking and I said, hey, like, would what's some podcast topics or ideas? And usually we're shooting them either real time and we're learning and growing and sharing the best we can with you guys, or we have a great guest interview on and we're learning from some folks like you guys that are, on the show yourselves. We're always learning, always growing, always trying to get better, right? And Liz was just thinking about like 6 or 7 different bullet points. And I was like, oh my God, like that's all stuff that folks can do right now to make sure that they are quote unquote hitting it, if you will, on all 8 cylinders. So we're going to go through a little bit of a checklist, a little bit of a spring checkup is what Liz called it. And I love that idea. And so if we go through this, maybe you're not going to have 6 out of 7 things or 7 out of 8 things, right? Maybe it's 1 or 2 things you go, oh, shoot, thanks for the reminder, Fullerton. Good timely reminder. Let me make sure that I write a quick note down on my phone on my forever to-do list. And we'll make sure to button that up or check in or touch base with that here today, tomorrow, this week, or over the weekend, or maybe on your next rain day. Does that make sense? So I love that idea. Wanted to, let me go through this list here really quick. Before we go too far into it, I just want to say welcome to the show. We jump on this thing, whether it's myself or a guest, and we all just go 100 miles an hour. We don't take it for granted that you guys are here. New shows, new podcast, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do a podcast 3 days a week here on the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It's Lawns, Lessons, Life, if you guys are new here. Liz and I are growing a lawn and landscaping business up here in Southeast Michigan, about 40 minutes west of Detroit in the burbs. Wixom Novi specifically, if anybody knows the area. A lot of folks know Northville, Michigan, Canton, Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, West Bloomfield, Michigan, Birmingham, Michigan, Brighton, Michigan. Like we're smack dab in the middle of all of that if you triangulate. We are right here in the burbs, doing a bunch of residential work and growing leaps and bounds into commercial and HOA work, which is really, really exciting. So 1 full-time crew going out with 3 guys. Second crew could literally be breaking off tomorrow. We've got kind of enough work to get 2 guys going on 2 days with the other crew, quote unquote, being ready for 3 days. 4 days a week with 3 guys. So 2 crews basically ready to go. I'm going to be rocking the second crew starting mulch here the 1st of May. We have tons and tons of mulch that we've already started to move, will be moving, and continues to move a couple hundred yards on the books. Folks, it is crazy. It is crazy, crazy. We've got the Brian's All Maintenance YouTube channel. We've got the podcast going, trying to make posts on Instagram every day, just like you guys, TikTok every day when you guys, just like you guys. We've got a second YouTube channel documenting our home build, which is just wrapping up the next 2 months or so through that process. It's been a 12 to 14 month long build by the time it's done. Kids turning 1 year old, planning birthday parties. We're going to Florida for a week here just to already get a little bit of air. We've got new equipment, dude, folks, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Doing the same stuff that you guys are doing. And so, again, imagine all that's going on. I've got my life going on. You guys have got your life going on. Your business, your employees, your team, your staff, company meetings, vision statements, mission statements, buying shops, buying extra lockers, new trucks, new trailers. I see what you guys are doing. There's a lot that goes on, right? And so here's the checklist. Let's make sure nothing's falling through the cracks this time in April. All right, that's what we're going to do on today's podcast. It's not going to be super long. We're going to roll through some items here, and I think we'll keep it tidied, short and sweet. That way, you guys can just jot down 1 or 2 minors that maybe jump out at you, and you don't have to have this huge talk where you get bombarded with 90 things to do for 45 minutes. Let's just kind of one day at a time go through a couple of these items together. All right. Let's do this really quick. I'm going to get a good old sip of water. We're going to hear from today's show sponsors, show announcements, which we really do appreciate the folks that partner up with us. Without the podcast as running, guys, we wouldn't probably be able to bring the podcast to you 3 days a week. I'll be honest with you. And I know that because I don't edit the show. We have a great producer, Marty, Mr. Producer, the MPN, Mr. Producer Network. I have no idea. But Mr. Producer's been fantastic. He's the one that, spins the ones and twos, makes sure that the show's edited. It sounds great. The audio is loud enough for you guys to hear over your Red Max leaf blowers, your Echo, 2-stroke, dirt bike engine, freaking leaf blowers out there. I get it. And without him, putting up the podcast on our podcast hosting platform at, midnight the night before, 5 a.m. the next day, if I get him a podcast coming in hot, without him, it wouldn't happen. And that costs money. And he's top dollar. He deserves every dime that he's ever made from our podcast show, I'll tell you that. And so without those companies partnering with us, we wouldn't be able to pay folks like him, invest into decent audio, decent equipment, so on and so forth. So, sometimes things are free to consume, but it doesn't mean that they're free to produce. So I just want to say a big shout out and thank you to all of you guys that have ever downloaded the show, listened to the show, shared the show, used the Brian's 10 code, registered for some event with our code, and we maybe earn $1, as a kickback or whatever it is. Sometimes we just get going. And I just want to take a quick minute and say, thank you. All right. So let's do this really quick. Let's hear from today's show sponsors and announcements, and then let's come right on back.
Exmark mowers are known for their signature cut quality, legendary dependability, and an operator experience unlike any other. Because if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Don't miss out on limited time savings going on now at your local dealer.
All right, guys, we're hopping in here in no particular order. Let's talk about a quick little checklist and checkup from the neck up here for the spring rush. And it's actually really cool that we're putting this podcast together here right now because there's still some time to make sure that none of the Cheerios fall out of the bowl, your eggs fall out of the basket, whatever the sayings are, as we wrap up the month of April. All right, so let's go through here in no particular order. By the way, Liz texted this to me. I was driving home. I was like, these are all really good. Like, text them to me. So let's hopefully they got communicated and texted to me correctly so I can see how these come on out. By the way, on our podcast episode, we're just going to give you the meat and potatoes, folks. We're not going to filibuster around. We're not going to be goofing around only when Liz is on the show. Okay, we're not going to be playing around, playing with objects that can puncture your skin or shoot a staple into your finger. No comment. I don't know how you do that, but sharp as a tack. If you guys missed the episode of Jeremiah Jennings and Growing Green and them, ooh-wee. Pray for those folks. Shout out to Jeremiah. By the way, shout out to Jeremiah because, man, him and I texted quite a bit with talking about LMN. And, it is a lot. It's a lot more than I think both of us estimated. I don't think we underestimated switching over to LMN, but damn, it is a lot. I've got about one more onboarding session with our guy that I'm getting transferred over to another person who's basically our account specialist or whatever you call it. And that'll be our account manager moving forward. But we've done it. We went through the crucible. We've learned, the 80-20, if you will, the 80% that's, or the 20% that's going to be responsible for the 80%. I'm sure there's still 80% more to learn on this platform and the nuances and the details and all the little extras that probably I don't really care about, that I'd rather hire somebody that probably should care about all that, if you know what I'm saying. But it's been a very fun lesson. It's been a very fun onboarding experience. It's been stressful. It's been a lot. Probably seriously 20, 30, 40 hours into this puppy. Realistically, there's probably 50 hours that went into onboarding with LMN. But we did it. And I think we're over the hump. And I think we've got pretty much our legs under us. We're wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi over here, with bidding and estimating and scheduling. And we got the crew app this morning going for the guys. We had when you guys listen to this the day before, we had a company meeting for a half hour, which was just really, really cool. And we went through the new crew app together and got everybody their logins and how to schedule and punch in, punch out for jobs. Dude, it's freaking awesome. It's working. It's growing. Like, folks, it's coming together. Like, I'm pumped up. All right. So let's do this really quick. I'm going to go through a fast list here. I'm not going to make this podcast episode too long, like I said. Number one, in no particular order, check your website. So this is a checkup from the neck up. We're going to check the oil, okay? Before we start the whole season and make sure that we wrap up April strong. Number one, have you checked your website lately? Fonts, dates, services, photos. Anybody not working there that's in photos anymore that you want to get off the off the photos and off the website. Accurate URLs. Make sure there's no broken links. How's your submission form working? Okay. Number one, check your website. Your contact me, your contact us. Is it functional? Is the phone number functional? Call your own phone number and make sure that it works. Or have your wife call your own phone number and make sure that it works. Literally, Liz and I were trying to buy something that was very expensive towards the house. And we were calling the company a handful of times. We couldn't get anybody at the front desk. And finally, I don't know if we emailed them or I think we went in person and we said, hey, your phones aren't working. And they said, your phones aren't working. And we're like, yeah, they haven't worked for 4 days. And they said, what, for real? And she literally called the front desk and it was 404 not found kind of a deal, hey, some kind of error message, it's not working. She's like, well, how long has that been now? I go, well, we've been calling for almost a week. So I don't know, man. And she's like, that's not good. Nobody had ever checked the freaking phone at the company level to make sure that it was working. Most of us are smaller companies, smaller business owners. It's probably your cell phone. I get that. But when's the last time, here's the one that I did want to cover is, when's the last time you updated or checked your voicemail? Are you still now scheduling for commercial sites for snow and ice management? Please leave your name and number and we'll get back with you with a bid or an estimate in the next 24 hours. Are you still, and I joke with that, but I bet you have enough people listening to the show, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people listening to the show in the next couple days, couple weeks. I bet you somebody still got their voicemail set up for snow work. No shade, just change it, right? But that's the point. When's the last time you changed your voicemail? Is it updated? Do you like how it sounds? Number two, let me piggyback on that really quick. For all of you guys that have your cell phone as your company phone, like myself included, and it's probably going to be like that for a while, until we have a landline phone for an office or somebody manages this number, right? One thing that I want to encourage you guys to do, at least let me just tell you what I'm doing, is in an effort to look bigger than we are, and a little fake it till you make it here. Sure, it is what it is. I had Liz today record a new voicemail for us. So I got a girl on the line. I got a gal. Nobody knows it's my wife. Nobody cares. But we want to look and present and project like we're that next $2, $5, $10 million company. Well, we're going to start acting as if. Okay. And so for me personally, when somebody calls, how many companies do you call? Like, let's say you're looking for a new garage door and you call in there. It's not like, hey, this is Tommy's Garage Doors. It's, hey, you've reached, Foursquare Garage Doors, Inc. How can I direct your call? Hey, I'm looking for somebody in sales. Oh, yeah, no problem. Let me get somebody. Or, how can I help you today? Well, I'm looking for new garage doors. Sure, no problem. Let me get you with Michael. Michael's our estimator. He can get you a number. Or you get the voicemail. Hey, you've reached the general mailbox of 4 square doors, please leave your name and number, and somebody from the office will get back with you as soon as we can. For a faster response, visit our website at XYZ, check out that info there, and then leave us an email. Folks, that's what I'm noticing out there in the marketplace. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. So what did I do? I told Liz to do exactly that. Of course, the notes on her phone with what our voicemail was, but it was basically, hey, you've reached the company phone, or you've reached the company of the company phone. You've reached the company voicemail of Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Sorry we missed your call. Please leave your name and number, and one of our and the office staff will get back with you here shortly. For a faster response, please visit us at bryanslm.com. Fill out the submission form, and a team member will get back with you as soon as we can. If something of that nature. Meaning you didn't get Brian. You got Brian's Lawn Maintenance. You got the company. Right? So just a little fake it till you make it if you want. I don't think it's anything unethical. I just think it feels and looks and projects next level. It's something that we're going to try. I like that idea. I haven't changed my voicemail for, 3 to 6 months, probably just like a lot of you guys. But that's something that we wanted to just spend a quick minute on, and we updated. So again, make sure your phones are working. Make sure your submission forms are working. What does your voicemail sound like? Do you want to be the guy? Hey, you've reached Michael's Landscaping. That's fine. Or you've reached the company, phone voicemail of Michael's Landscaping. Please leave a message and a team member will get back with you. I don't care if you're owner operator. Okay. It just sounds more robust. It sounds more professional, more credible. Does that make sense? Little tip there. Take it or leave it. Let's go really quicker. Google reviews. When's the last time you updated Google reviews? Ask for Google reviews. I know it's only, mid to late April, but folks, I'm sure you've done a mulch job, a landscape job, a prune job, a cleanup. Ask for a review. Those one-off cleanups, you just did 3, 4, 5, 20 of them. That's 20 new Google reviews you should have posting up in the next 3 to 10 days on your account. I'm going to challenge you to go get 2 or 3 more Google reviews. And here's the thing. If you're at 0 to 10 single digits, I challenge you to get to 50 in the next 60 days. If you're at 32, 34, some awkward, 30-something number, 40-something number, I challenge you to get that to 100 in the next 30 to 60 days. I'm dead serious. I did that with a very, very simple paragraph. We texted to our customers. We didn't email it to them. We didn't attach it to the footer or the header or whatever of some, stupid invoice. It was a follow-up after phone call or text message, personalized message, to leave us a Google review. And we got 60, 70 of them, whatever it was. And folks, it took me 4 weeks. It was no big deal. Okay. Text message 30 people. I had a script, followed up with a couple more via email. No big deal. Didn't offer them a free cut, $20 off next service, a free aeration. You don't need any of that nonsense, any of that garbage. Okay. Stop giving away the farm. Just ask. People want to support you. Hey, we're a small business. We live and die on Google reviews. Would you be willing to leave us a 5-star review, or willing to leave us a review, parentheses, hopefully 5 stars, haha. That's it, okay? Update your Google reviews. I try to get a couple more. Is your Google listing active? This is something that Liz wrote down. Dude, we've had our Google listing suspended a half dozen times in the last 12 months. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nothing has made me more freaking mad. Is that triggered? Is that the word, triggered? Than my Google listing getting suspended. If you're the asshole that's flagging my Google listing, there's a special place in hell for you, okay? I know it's none of you guys, but if anybody knows who it is, $5,000 cash reward for digital footprint, proof in the pudding, private investigation, that somebody can 1,000% unequivocally show me that was that dude that's the one that's suspending my account, I will give you $5,000 cash. I swear to God. It's sacred territory. Don't mess with people's Google reviews. If you do, there's a special place in hell for you, okay? I don't care if you don't like some YouTuber. I don't care if you don't like some small business. Don't leave them a 1-star review. I don't care if you didn't like your haircut because you're balding out, but you think it's the haircut guy that left you hanging with a bad chop-up job up top. Listen, don't leave that guy a 1-star review. Paul's razor shop, Paul's haircuts, okay? Take some personal responsibility. Go get some plugs in Turkey, okay? It's how it freaking works, bro. Be on the next jet. It's a third of the price. If you need to go get it done, go overseas. You want veneers, go to Mexico. Folks, this podcast, for real, 2 parts. 1, I don't know if it's an impress yet. 2, I don't know if it's to let you know that if we can do it, you can do it. Podcast in the top 150 of all entrepreneurship podcasts, world freaking wide, bro. If we can hang in the top 150 consistently, with this type of content, I'm just telling you, one, you guys are loyal as hell, and I don't know what it's going to do to shake you from this thing. Number two, if I can do it, you can do it. I want to get rich with social media, and I can't promise you that part, but if you want to get a following going, just tell people the truth, make them laugh. I don't know. Just relate, be a normal freaking dude. I don't know. Proud of that, though. Proud that we're rocking it, all right? It's because of you guys. You guys give me grace. Number, I don't know, no particular order, 6, 7, or 8. Social media updated. Full is not updated. Have multiple current posts. Post on stories, etc. Yeah, that's a great point. I know some of you guys live and die on social, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Man, I get it. Some of you don't. Some of you don't, and you don't have it as a habit that you just interact with these apps all the time. Well, Fullerton, I don't want to do them. I don't want to get on them. I don't want to use them. No problem. Hey, I understand. Let me just ask you. Look at your bank account and then look at your posting. If your bank account's not where you want it to be, start posting. I don't care. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you enjoy it. I don't care any of that. I want your bank account to be swole. If it's not swole or as swole as you think it should be or would like it to be, then I would tell you it's a direct correlation to doing the work. And the work is going to come from having good Google listings, having good Google reviews, having a good website, and being active on social media. Whether you hate it or like it, I don't care. My wife and I, we spend a ton of money going out, doing things, okay? And if there's not a good Yelp review, good Google review, Instagram post or photo or website review in the last, I'd say week, let alone 30 days, we're not likely going there. I don't care if it's Kalahari Resort. I don't care if it's the Four Seasons, which we haven't gone to a Four Seasons, but I don't care if it's the Ritz-Carlton. I don't care if it's a cruise. I don't care if it's a restaurant. I don't care if it's a local breakfast, Greasy Spoon. We're checking reviews. If you don't have a post or review, folks ain't coming. Okay? I'm just telling you. And you're like, well, I don't want to post on Facebook. That's my grandma's on there. My wife uses Facebook. Dude, knock it off. Be mature. Get on the stupid app, post, and get off. I don't care if that's only your MO. But don't gripe and complain. Oh, work's not coming in. I'm not getting leads. I'm not getting bids. Oh, I don't got new fancy trucks like everybody else. Hello? We're giving you the sauce, okay? Nobody said you had to like it. Just like reading self-help books. I don't like to read. I don't care. Nobody asked you if you liked it. Oh, Fullerton, you're being tough. It's called Unfiltered, man. Like, you click the damn show. What did you expect for me to tell you? Make you feel warm and fuzzy, or do you want me to tell you the truth? Well, I want warm and fuzzy. Go check out the next show. All right, next one. Books and bookkeeping. Are you keeping up with that? If you're not keeping up with it, bro, no problem. Take a quick rain day, take 2 hours, reconcile, add your stuff into QuickBooks. Do whatever QuickBooks people do. I don't do any of that. I have Cycle CPA. Bookkeepers, amazing. Use promo code Brian or whatever our code is. They'll save you a ton of money, and they're freaking amazing, and nobody's got the reporting they do, bar none. Sign up with Cycle CPA. Talk to Carl and Joseph. I use them. The Almonds use them. Todd Wildrick use them. Hundreds of, literally 400 or 500 clients use them. I think we've referred 40, 50, 60 people alone to them, okay? Folks, Cycle CPA, they'll manage your books. They'll categorize, organize, give you metrics, KPIs, let you know where you're at, how healthy your business is, your cash flow, your profitability, okay? If you don't have time for your books, I get it. Don't do them. But somebody has to. If you're just starting to get some good cash flow coming in, $300 a month, rip it off, pay and hire somebody like a Cycle CPA or your small town bookkeeper. I don't care if you go to Cycle or not. It's not my business. But find somebody who can help you manage that, okay? Don't neglect it. If you're in June and July and you're already got the shoebox full of receipts, I'm telling you, I never want to say any shame on you because I don't really say that. No shame, no shame once you hear the truth. But here's the deal. Don't be that guy. If you got the cash, stop going to Applebee's, but one less time a week or one less time a month, you'll have it for your bookkeeper, okay? I care about you. I'm just telling you, Spring rush is crazy. All this stuff is just going to explode. You can be signed up with Cycle CPA in a week. Okay, a week with your onboarding. Let's go. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Another one, upgrades that need to be done. This is actually a really interesting one. Liz's phone was on the fritz, so we got her new iPhone 15. We're with Verizon. It's like $15 or $20 a month. Okay, I was like, well, we're paying cash for that. I don't want to get screwed on some cell phone deal, right? I don't even think you can buy them freaking brand new anymore. You have to literally like subscription them, like your phones. I don't even know how it works. Frankly, I didn't even handle it. Okay. We're on a huge family plan with our family. Go figure. Not like adulting at 37 years old and being on a family plan. But the rates are freaking killer, and we're grandfathered in a bunch of crap, so who cares? Text my wife. My wife and I text my mom. Mom, I need a new phone. Figure it out. Fullerton, you text your mom. Yeah, dude, whatever. Okay, shut up, man. Like, you don't either, okay? Shout out to mom. All the moms out there. Mother's Day is coming up. Rock that woman's world. Get her diamonds. Get her a car. Somebody buys your mom a Mercedes. Let's go, okay? Like, what I want to do one day is get my mom a classic. My mom was literally, dude, grew up in Detroit, racing old little muscle cars. I have no idea what, but I'm going to find out whatever she had. In another couple years, I'm going to buy her that whatever car, 60, 70 grand classic. Hey, mom, go rip up the streets of Detroit. You're almost 80 years old. Go do it before you even forget why you're racing, okay? Before you get Alzheimer's or dementia or something, okay? Like, that's what I want to do for Mother's Day. I love Mother's Day, spoiling my wife, spoiling my mom. You guys know how it goes, okay? Long story short, shout out to mom, got the iPhone figured out. Liz got a new iPhone. We start taking photos and videos with it. And I'm like, damn, like your photos are freaking amazing. And I'm like, what phone? Like, she's like, it's the 15. I'm like, holy crap. Well, I got the 13. Folks, I don't really care about phones. I'm not a tech guy. I don't really care. But I will just tell you, you guys are in business. You guys have a digital brand, whether you're doing social or not. Your photos, your videos, right? If you're trying to take photos with an iPhone 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever's out there, or some of you guys are like rocking these phones from like, 2009. No hate, no shade. Every one of y'all can spare $30 a month and get the iPhone 15. Fullerton, you telling me to get the new phone? You're telling me to go into debt? You're telling me... No, I'm telling you to grow your business. Your phone's a freaking tool. Not only do you take calls, emails, and can work your CRM, but folks, you can use it to take high quality photos and videos and vlog, upload right to YouTube, upload right to your website, upload and send, videos and photos to your customers. And you're trying to, again, cheap out. You're trying to shortcut the shortcut. It is okay to spend money in and on your business. It's okay to go and buy the latest iPhone if you're going to use it for business. Now, if you're just going to go get it because you're on the hype train, you want the new Yeezys, you want the new whatever, and you want the new whatevers, and you're going to get the new phone, and you're just like a consumer, and you're just buying consumables, like that's a horrible habit. That's a horrible approach to technology and all this stuff. But if you're a business owner and you can use it to monetize and make money and make better photos and better posts, dude, go for it. I was listening to Jeremiah's show, I don't know, a week or two ago, and he had a great one about investing, and he was breaking down some numbers and some stuff he reinvested into recently. His it's not a dingo, but what is it? The Rhino, his trucks, his dump trailer, whatever. Like, great mindset there behind leveraging some debt to be able to grow his business. Brilliant stuff. Frankly, he like softballed it because dude's on point with that stuff times 2. Okay. And I could make 202 case arguments about everything he's talking about. Appreciation, depreciation, cash flow management. Great podcast episode not too long ago. Okay. Upgrade your phone. So Liz just upgraded my phone. I didn't want a new phone. I don't even care. But she's like, dude, you need it. It's that good. I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even know what the newest iPhone is. She's like, you need to get it. Okay, sure. So we upgraded my phone. New photos, better videos, so on and so forth. And can run LMN, right? With the new Crew app, which we could have did with our old phone, but you know what I'm saying. Another business write-off. It is what it is. All right, last couple. Let's just zip through these really quick. In no particular order, have you registered for Equip Expo? Have you registered with Equip Expo? Inside the Link Facebook group and membership, our exclusive community group, where if you register for Link, you get a free ticket to Equip. How cool is that? A ticket to Equip Expo is, I don't know and I don't care, because I know if you register with Link, you get it for free. So, you know what's better than 50% off and your code is, $12.50? How about promo code FREE because you join Link for $29 a month and you paid for your $30 Equip Expo ticket? Okay, that sale and that promotion is March and April. You got another couple days to join Link to be able to get access to our link to be able to register for Equip Expo, quote unquote, for free, part of that perk for signing up with Link. How cool is that? Freaking awesome, dude. Like, value, okay? All right, last but not least here, I got 2 more. Audible. A lot of you guys got Audible credits. Have you downloaded any good books recently? The One Thing, the 10X book, the Compound Effect, the Slight Edge, 0 to 100K. I think Paul's got 38 books. Paul Jameson with the Green Industry Podcast. Download his 38 books with your credits. You got 12 credits this year. Like, I'm looking for a good book. No, you're not. You're just burning credits, and they're going to burn off after 12 months anyway. You start losing credits. Go buy Paul's 4 new books, okay? I'm sure he's got another. I think he's got another new book coming down the pike. Support him. I'm sure he gets $2.50 every time you redeem a credit. Folks, buy and register, or redeem, I should say, your Audible credits. Stop letting those burn away. You got your $14.99 a month going out. Redeem some of those Audible credits. Last but not least, extra work that's not making it to the schedule, haven't invoiced for yet, or haven't added to the schedule to get done. That's where I'm going to leave it with these. And that's just a little memory jogger because we had two customers that did not get to the schedule, onto the schedule for last week. This week's our second week of mowing. 2 of our customers did not make it on the schedule. They were both approved. We didn't create jobs and then add them to our route. Even though I knew they had signed up, 10,000 things going through my mind, as you guys can imagine. Both of them texted and emailed over the week and said, hey, we didn't see you guys this week. Just want to confirm that we're signed up for mowing. Shoot. Right? So we were able to add both of them to the route this week, and they're getting their first cuts in. Oops. Lost 2 $45 cuts. What are you going to do? Life goes on. But at least we're added. Are there anybody that you guys forgot to add to your route sheets? I don't care if you use LMN or Jobber or Yardbook or whatever, or Excel. Just do a quick little glance at were those folks added to the schedule. Number 2, did you forget to invoice for any one-off jobs? That mulch job, that cleanup, that spring cleanup, that first mow tall grass with a $50 one-time mow tall grass fee on top of the $50 weekly cut for $100. Don't forget to invoice all that little stuff as we go through the end of the month here in the next couple of days. Have you forgot any quotes or bids or promises? Oh, crap, I forgot to get that quote or bid to so-and-so and so-and-so. Folks, let's get up through that. Let's get on to it. Let's not let anything fall through the cracks. All right, these are just some things that I had to clean up that I forgot to schedule. Forgot to invoice for. We had 2 mow accounts that didn't get on the schedule. I had a bid and an estimate that I needed to still get out that I forgot about from 3 days ago because we're getting, frankly, thankfully, tons of submission forms. But I totally forgot to answer this one email back and get somebody a quote. Handling that tomorrow morning. It happens. It's the spring rush. Okay, so that's why I wanted to just do a little spring check. Check the oil, check the equipment, check where we're all at mentally, and just give you guys a quick little half hour here on the podcast saying, any of these like memory joggers, I'm sure there's 20 different more, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure this list can go on forever, but we're just going to cut it here. But that's what I wanted to just spend a couple minutes on. Any of these jog in your memory, write them down on your notepad on your phone. The little notes app, I have literally 1,932 notes on my phone. I have one that I reference every day. It's my to-do. It's my forever to-do. It's always my running list of my own honey-do list. It's got all my big things on there. Okay, then I run everything after that onto my calendar. But that's my running to-do. Is there anything that didn't make it on your to-do? Is there anything that should be added to your list out of this small list that I was able to just share with you guys? I don't want anybody to fall through the cracks. I don't want any revenue left on the table. I don't want any profit not recouped or received, right, from the work that we're scheduling and able to bill out for. So these are just some quick memory joggers for you guys here today. All right. Well, that's what I got for you guys on today's podcast episode. Little spring check-in, little spring tune-up. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I know it was helpful for me. This is stuff that literally I'm thinking as I write this stuff down. I'm like, man, I got to do this. I got to do that. Let's not forget our postcard campaigns. Let's not forget working on our website SEO. Let's not forget to make sure that our phone numbers are updated. Let's not forget to enrollments for any of you guys that have different enrollment periods. Let's not forget to get our company handbook signed off with our employees. Let's not make sure that we forget to update our company handbooks. Okay. Company t-shirts. These are just some things I'm thinking off. Like, where are we at on company merchandise and company merch? Do we need to get new shirts and polos and hoodies from everybody from Chance Daily Hustle? Right. These are just some things that I'm thinking, this is the spring rush, baby. It never ends. until about June, and then it kind of does end. But for 10 weeks, it's like you're just literally swinging your sword, going as crazy as you can, trying to adhere to somewhat of a calendar. Amen? All right. Well, that's what I got for you guys on today's podcast episode. Appreciate you guys listening in. If we can ever do anything for you, we're an email away. I'm a DM away. I'm a text message away. I'm a YouTube comment away. Come visit us at Brian's Lawn Maintenance on YouTube. Building It Together is our second YouTube channel. Just dropped like an hour house vlog update, 12 months into this thing. It's actually really fun, really exciting. Anything I can do to help you guys grow, we're always here for you. And that's what I got. Guys, for real, get your tickets to Equip Expo. LEL tickets are going to go on here, on sale here in about a month and a half. Nothing but great stuff going on around here. We can't thank you guys enough for listening in. We can't appreciate you guys anymore. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a great day, and we'll look forward to catching up with you guys here on the next episode.
Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because, like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. And there's never been a better time to save big on Exmark mowers. So hurry into your local dealer.
Attention all entrepreneurs, achieve more in 24 with Entrepreneur Academy's Link membership. For a limited time only through April 30th, when you join Link, you'll receive an exclusive offer. Free registration for you and your team to the Equip Exposition in Louisville, Kentucky. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Connect, learn, and grow your business while staying up to date on industry trends and innovations. Elevate your entrepreneurial journey today by joining Link. Seize this incredible offer and propel your business to new heights. Unlock your free registration to Equip for yourself and your team when you purchase your Link membership before April 30th. You got it. There's a link for that in the show description.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.